Good morning. It's Saturday morning, a little after 8, and it's going to be a beautiful day here in Brooklyn. It's really, really sunny. It's supposed to be in the mid-60s, and I, of course, have both the phone company and the cable company coming today. The phone company, I think it's an 8-hour block, so hopefully they'll come on the earlier side of that 8 hours so that I can get the kids to the park or the playground or something. I mean, it's not like we'll be stuck inside all day, even if I am waiting all day for that appointment, because, I can sit out on the stoop and they can ride their bikes and scooters up and down the sidewalk and around the block, but not quite the same. So hopefully those appointments will happen early. But I was just sitting here, I was reading an article about this woman in Florida who called 911 3 times because McDonald's wouldn't give her a refund for food that they didn't have. Now, here's what happened. She goes into McDonald's, she orders, I think it was a 10-piece McNugget, 10 pieces of chicken McNuggets for $3.49, and she gives them the money, they take the money, and then they discover that they're out of McNuggets. So instead of giving her her money back, they insist that she choose something else on the menu. They even offered to give her something more expensive, but she just wanted her money back. She went in there wanting McNuggets. They didn't have McNuggets. She wanted a refund. Seems totally reasonable. Then she called 911 3 times. And I can't really defend her calling 911 3 times because she wanted her money back from McDonald's. She says that she did it because she didn't want the situation to escalate. She said that, she was shouting, things were getting a little heated, and she knew that she couldn't just jump over the counter and take her money, so she thought that the natural next step was to call 911. And she's been given a ticket for misuse of the 911 system. And she said she's mortified. She said she can't leave her house. She's incredibly embarrassed by the way she's being portrayed in the media. And again, I'm not defending calling 911 3 times because you can't get a refund at McDonald's. But here's the problem. Well, there are 2 problems. Number 1, I did a quick Google search, and just based on headlines and the first paragraphs of articles, most people are portraying it as though she called 911 because McDonald's was out of McNuggets. Like that was the emergency. She was very clear. She didn't call 911 because they were out of McNuggets. She called 911 because she wanted her damn money back, and they wouldn't give it to her. The other problem here is that, let's say that she had, somehow gotten McNuggets and then tried to leave the store without paying for them. The store would have called 911. She would have been arrested for stealing. So she really just did, what they would have done if the tables had been turned. Again, I don't think that that's a good use of the system. Maybe Florida should have something like we have here in New York. We've got the 411. It's like the non-emergency number. And to tell you the truth, more often than not, when I call 411, they tell me to call 911. But at least then you've gone through the proper channels and you don't get a ticket. So, yeah, I mean, what else was she supposed to do? They wouldn't give her her money back. She said that things were getting heated. She didn't want it to escalate. And she called 911. And now she's just incredibly embarrassed by what's going on. But again, if you want to argue the merits of whether to call 911 or not, that's fine. But don't make it sound like she called 911 because they were out of the food that she wanted. That's just ridiculous. That's not what was going on. So, all right, maybe it's a good idea to ask if they've got McNuggets next time before you hand your money over at that particular McDonald's, because apparently they're a little too tight with the manager key. I worked at McDonald's. It can be a little bit of a pain in the ass to refund somebody's money. If you're out of the item, that's what you do. You refund the money. Yeah, ridiculous. I hope they offer free McNuggets for life or something. She deserves it after this embarrassment. But anyway, all right, I better go. Anything else? Oh, the other thing going on tonight, Stomp and Chomp. If any of you are in Brooklyn, Stomp and Chomp at Lafayette Avenue Presbyterian Church. It's a big Cajun party. It's a fundraiser for the church. It's a lot of fun. I'll be making jalapeno cornbread, which is really, really, really good, and I don't understand why it's never won the food competition in the cornbread category. It totally should. Maybe I'm not bribing the right church officials. I don't know. But Stomp and Chomp tonight at Lafayette Avenue Presbyterian Church at 6:30. It's a blast. The kids you know, they just dance for hours and then they sleep like rocks. Yeah, good time for anybody who's local. All right, have a great day.